Hi you guys, it's me. I'm back again. I wanted to tell you guys about what recently happened to me. I was in Serbia, in Belgrade, and I was sleeping in my bed, and it was around 2 o'clock in the morning, and there was I woke up with my head, like I couldn't move my head or my body, and I woke up with the feeling of like two hot razor beams going in the side of my head, where the spine is, where and the base of the skull is. So it's going on either side of the spine, or right in the neck, and it's going in, and it's like really hot. Don't ask me how I knew it was red, but the feeling of red laser beams going into my brain, and it was like really painful, and I couldn't move, and I was trying to move it, and then I realized that from my previous experience, remember my third eye opening, if you had been following my videos, when my third eye opened, I had a similar experience where energy came into my body. Well, I was like, okay, and so I remember from there, and I was like, okay, so this energy has come in to my body, and I don't know what it's doing, but whatever it's doing, it is really painful, and it's in the base of my neck, and I just couldn't move my neck or anything. I tried to move it, I couldn't move anything, I couldn't move my body, and I was like, okay, let it do its thing. It felt like it was taking forever because it was painful, and it was like hot, like it was going into my brain. And so I just laid still, thinking, okay, let it do its job, because I don't have a choice. I can't move, I can't do anything. And I just kind of laid there until it was done, and then once it was done, the energy left, and then I just kind of rolled over on the other side of the bed on my head, and I just kind of fell asleep. And I was like, okay, well, that was really weird what happened. And I kind of even touched my neck, thinking, is it painful? And I did find it was like not as painful as when the red beams were going into my head, but it was still painful to the touch. And then I remember this energy coming into my neck. Okay, and it's coming into my neck, and I'm feeling this. It's not even of this real physical world. It's almost like I'm in a different time space reality, where my neck is expanding, and it's like doing something kind of weird into my neck, and then it's, I don't know, it's just kind of like this wave of energy coming in and doing something to my neck. And then after it was done doing whatever it needed to do with my neck, it went to my heart. Now that is when I got a little scared, because it went to my heart, and now this is not our physical world reality, how it happens, but in what I was experiencing is basically my heart expanded so much, like beyond my body, like it was like a real big expansion. And then it contracted so much to the point where it was just compressing, and I couldn't breathe, and I was like, it was just compressed so much. And then I was like, okay, I'm really scared now. Is this entity or this energy trying to kill me? And then I was trying to fight it off. Like, I was like, no, just go away. And I just remembered like trying to open my eyes, and I opened my eyes. I was trying to fight it off, and I wasn't able to really fight it off, but I was almost, I think I was struggling for my life, because I thought my life was going to end, right? And I was struggling for my life. And then this energy maybe saw the struggle within me and just left me alone. And then it went away, and I was like, thank God. Like, don't come back. I'm done. I don't want any of this stuff. And then I tried to go back to sleep. As the moment I relaxed, it would come in again into my heart and try to do this thing. And I was like, oh my God, no. I don't want. And I kind of fought it off a few times back and forth. And then every time it would relax, it would come back again. So then I said, okay, fine. I surrender. Just go ahead and do what you want with my heart. And it did. It expanded completely again, and then it kind of contracted my heart to the point where I just felt like I couldn't breathe. Just completely, like I was like, my life was taking out of me. It just completely wrung me out almost, right? It was like, and then as soon as it was done, it left. So that was my experience. I know it sounds kind of weird, but that was my experience. So then I kind of like laid in bed thinking, like, what just kind of happened? Like, what was this entity? It was good energy, bad energy, what was it? And I didn't feel bad afterwards. I mean, I think my heart felt more expanded, my brain. I was like, okay, maybe I'm thinking differently. And so I had all those kinds of feelings that, it's probably a good thing that happened. But not to say that I wasn't freaked out and didn't feel like, what the hell's going on with me? Like, I was alone. At that time I was in Belgrade and I was alone, and I was like, oh my God. And as it is, I get freaked out with different kind of energies and spirits and things like that. And I was like, oh my God. I remember like I'd be in my bedroom, and from that day onwards I would always leave the light on in the living room, because if I had to, because the bathroom was on the other side of the living room, so if I had to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I'd like, okay, like I would like leave the light on so I wouldn't get so scared. So anyways, that's what happened to me. And then I was trying to figure out what all that meant, and I was trying to figure out what all that meant. And so I spoke to my friend Veronica, and you guys probably know her from the interview that she's been on this channel on my previous videos. So I spoke to her because she's so spiritually like there, and I told her what happened, and then she also helped me connect with my guides, because I don't really have a connection the way she does with her guides. So she tried to walk me through this whole thing to connect with my guides, to try to figure out why did this happen to me. And I also spoke to some other friends to try to figure out what was going on. And it seemed like it was like an upgrade, like a DNA upgrade, like I got last time was an upgrade. And so when I spoke to my guides, I think the information I got, with the help of my friend to speak to my guides, I think the information I got was that it is, the beings were there to adjust my third eye. The beings were there to maybe help me think differently a bit, maybe tweaking my brain a bit. And for my throat, I think the reason why that happened, and the information I got, was to expand my throat chakra, to be in my being, in my presence, in my being centered in who I am and confident in who I am, to speak my truth. And I think this throat chakra is something that they were working on for me to be able to speak my truth. So yeah, I think the throat chakra is there, and to be confident in my being. And I think the heart chakra, my friend described it in a very interesting way. She said basically it was expanding, to expand my heart, and then it's almost like you're wringing out your heart, it's like absorb all this and then wringing it out. So the compressing of my heart was kind of wringing it all out and kind of cleansing my heart in a way, of things that did not serve me. And so she says that's probably what happened. And when when she helped me connect with my guides, it was like kind of be more expansive in my heart and be accepting of other things that come my way. And to be maybe more heart-centered is what the message I'm feeling and getting about why all of this happened. So anyways, that was a very interesting experience, and I just wanted to let you guys know that these things are happening, and it's really getting me connected to the more spiritual side of living. And I know I'm coming and approaching my 3-year mark of being on this breatharian journey, and so it's been really interesting with all these spiritual things coming into my life. And so I just want to share that with you guys, and I want to do a part 2 to kind of give you an idea of what happened, because this happened about a week ago, okay, and then what subsequently followed that. So stay tuned for my next video on what followed after this upgrade, or DNA upgrade, or expansion of my heart, or adjusting of my third eye, or whatever it was that actually happened, what the manifestations were. So stay tuned for my next video on that, because I think this is all related, and I will let you guys know all about it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.